Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandragon's Cave. So today we are gonna be sketching Crocodile from One Piece, and we're gonna be talking a little bit of some theories of what I think is gonna happen with him regarding the story, how it's going, and as well the ancient weapons. I think he was introduced with the whole scenario of ancient weapons and in Arabasta, searching for Pluton, and being that his ultimate goal to create his utopia. And I think we are gonna be seeing more story with him and more weapons. So basically, what we know from him is that in Arabasta he was obsessed with this, and he was working for the government as a Shichibukai, but we didn't actually know if that was his. If that was a plan that he organized, or that was something that the world government put him up to. So I think, let's do a little bit of face here. I think we will have the One Piece story was planned to only last 5 years, and we are already going into the 26th, 27th year, and obviously all the characters like Crocodile that we have since the very beginning are gonna be our guys for the end game. So at the moment we know that Crocodile is in Cross Guild, and he has plans with Boggy and Mihawk to, yeah, looks like they are gonna go as well for the One Piece with Boggy's last words and everything. But basically what I wanted to say is Crocodile was introduced with the weapons, and I think he definitely is gonna go in that line. So what I mean with this is at the moment there's a very important character. There's a theory flying around internet now regarding Caribou. Caribou was present when Straw Hats and the conversation regarding Shirahoshi was out, and then we had as well him regarding all the information with ancient weapons in Wano and everything, and now he's in Egghead, and they may actually show some of the things that he knows soon. I think the person that he's always talking about and wants to pass this information is, in this case, Crocodile. Why? Because Crocodile is basically the only character since the very beginning talking about this. So when we saw him in Marineford, he's really upset with the government. He wants to fight them, and he's even siding with Whitebeard and Luffy and everyone, so he can actually. He says he wants to kill Whitebeard, but as soon as the fight starts, mysteriously he turns and he starts attacking the government, fighting with Mihawk, fighting with all of them, and that was really strange, in my opinion. So I think he holds a grudge against the whole government. They are, and the Gorosei. I think the Gorosei put him up to finding Pluton in Arabasta. It wasn't actually his idea, his initial idea. He wanted Utopia, yes, but in a different way. But that's how he knew about the ancient weapons. So because of this, we have Crocodile being there, not being able to find it, Nico Robin lying to him at the end of the saga about where is everything. So we know now that Pluton is in Wano, because we've been there with Robin and with Law, but basically there's information about ancient weapons there that Nico Robin doesn't say to him. She doesn't say to him. So what I know is gonna happen with this is, let's do the hook. It's gonna be really big. We change in a moment. We will change the arm in a second, but for the time being, we will do. As you can see, I'm gonna go for a cartoony style like we did before, not kind of copying exactly what we see. We will do more simplified lines and try to play around with these shapes, and it's gotta be. So one second. What I mean with all of this is, if Caribou has all this information, we know this guy is the only one that has been since the very beginning related to the ancient weapons. Caribou is gonna end up with him, and he will tell everything. So other thing is, I don't think he was wrong in Arabasta, and he actually found what he was looking for, but he didn't know actually what was it. Because in my opinion, I think Bibi is the ancient weapon, as we have Shirahoshi. I think there's ancient weapons that are kind of alive, like Shirahoshi and the control of the sea monsters. And I think the other one is Momo and Sunisha. I will talk about this in another video or later in this one. And the third one is Bibi. So we know that she experienced something similar to Shirahoshi when the mother was killed, and she kind of snapped there and started crying. So the sea monsters could, they appeared and everything. So I think here in Arabasta we have kind of the same scenario. We have Luffy, everyone fighting. They are trying to find the bomb at the end of the saga. They don't know where to go. So once they manage to stop this, they go and try to stop everyone, and Bibi gets really frustrated, and she actually can't make everyone stop the fight. So what we know from this is that she cries like Shirahoshi, and then it starts raining. Everyone is kind of, you can listen to her, everyone can hear her while she's shouting, and she's super stressed and everything, and it's like, okay, wait a minute. So this is really similar to the other scene, and rain starts to fall. And what we know about the ancient weapon so far is a little bit of hair here at the back. What we know is that in Water 7 we had this Pluton, Planos and everything, but that is not the same information that we have with Crocodile. Crocodile is looking for something, Shirahoshi is something else. So there is these three weapons from the Ancient Kingdom that they were alive. and that's Shirahoshi, the equivalent to Shirahoshi and other two alive, relating to other type of monsters, like in this case are the sea monsters. Okay, one will be water, another one earth, and another one will be air. So I think Bibi can control, Bibi is the ancient weapon, and she can control a beast. Let's call it a rock or a giant eagle or a giant flying monster. It probably will come up in Elbaf with the whole Elbaf mythology. And I think it's kind of similar to what happened in Lulusia. In Lulusia, we know that that kind of weapon or something that destroyed Lulusia, it was using energy made by Vegapunk, and this kind of device was made as well by Vegapunk. And I think there's 3 weapons, mechanical weapons, kind of replicating the real ones, the alive ones, and Pluton from Water 7, from the blueprints that Frankie destroyed. That's one. And then we have the one used in Lucia should be the second one. And then we have another one that it needs to be land related, that it hasn't been actually explained yet. So Crocodile, I think Crocodile was, he had some orders from the Gorosei to be in Arabasta to find a weapon. He took advantage of those orders and he wanted to find a weapon for himself, thing that he couldn't do at the end. But let's do it with a leap here. He wasn't on the wrong. Basically, Bibi was the thing that he needed the whole time, but he didn't know. Not even her. No one knew this. So I think Crocodile is gonna end up in possession of the 3 mechanical weapons, and that's gonna happen. Let's do this kind of handkerchief that he has here, like this. And that's gonna happen in Elbaf. I think the Cross Guild is gonna end up in Elbaf because Boogie's speech lately has kind of shown to everyone that they will go in the same road as Luffy, and they will try to find the One Piece, and they will end up in Elbaf, with similarities with the Sky Island when they caught the vine. I think we're gonna have this massive tree. The massive tree is gonna represent Yggdrasil in Nordic mythology. That's at the same time is the Adam tree, the one that Frankie bought the wood in the black market with the Mugiwara Straw Hat's money, and end up building the Sunny with that. So I think let's do the cape like this. This side we can do it a little bit open because the arm is gonna be kind of like this. So it's just about, this can go like that. The arm will cut from here. This is like more sketchy on this side. I'm gonna do a little bit like this, you see, and we will try to put the massive hook, something like this. It's a nice, interesting shape as well. I guess what we've seen in Arabasta is that he can change it like in hook, so we can do the one with the poison actually here. That was really cool for me in Arabasta. I'm gonna do this. This is a little bit of a mix using some of the clothes that he was wearing for Marineford Saga with kind of this kind of bit from from his own saga in Arabasta. So to do a little bit of recap, because I think this video, there's a lot of things that I want to say about Crocodile, and I want to pay more attention to the drawing, and sometimes it's the sometimes it's about to taking it easy and see. So basically let's change the thickness to do the cape. I have a really nice cape here. Do this as well. So as we have the Skypiea saga, Oda is always giving us information about or ideas that may happen later. So as we have the Skypiea saga with the massive vine that they end up cutting so Luffy can jump and fight with Enel and everything, I think Yggdrasil in Elbaf is gonna be cut as well, and well, Yggdrasil, I'm referring to Adam Tree in this case, it's gonna end up cut as well. I think Zorro is gonna do most of the cutting, but I think these guys, the Crows Guild, Crocodile in command in this case, is gonna use the ancient weapons, mechanical ones, Pluton, and this possible world government one as well. All of this is gonna happen off screen, but he's gonna get the mechanical weapons, and we will have this power helping to destroy the tree. And I think this tree is gonna fall on top of the red line where we have the Pangea castle of the Terrobitos, and it's gonna destroy the area there, and it's gonna that's gonna make the all blue. And for that you need to involve Cross Guild with 3 of the main characters of the story, Crocodile, Boogie, and Mihawk, plus the Straw Hats, in this case Zorro, taking kind of the lead in this thingy, making a space for Luffy to keep fighting whoever is fighting at that point, be Gorosei or be someone from Elbaf or Blackbeard itself, or even Shanks in a Royal Rumble, all of them fighting on top of the tree. And so basically we need these guys to have power, and we know that Mihawk is really strong, but as mentioned in my previous video, I don't think he's gonna fight Zorro. So we are gonna have these guys with missing power, and Crocodile wants to be the king of the pirates too. We saw it in one of the cover stories when they kind of were dreaming and affected by the fruit of the other girl, and he was dressed as Pirate King as well. So yeah, we 100% know that he's gonna be there at the end of the story, and this could be a very interesting storyline for him. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of some of this. I made it in this position, like it's on the front. So we want this to make it like goldy like this. Okay, like this, a little bit of. He's always really elegant character, Crocodile. I really like it. It's one of my favorite characters in One Piece. I may say this about all the characters in One Piece, but this one I really like, with this mafia looks and the way of doing things, and yeah. So let's make a nice trouser here. The lines. A bit of license as well. It doesn't actually have this kind of trousers, it's more clear tone. But we can play around a little bit with the concept with this. So something like this. Let's try to show it's the longest sleeve, so it should be a little bit in this position, a little bit longer. So Crocodile Endgame character is gonna be taking all the information from Caribou. There's a hidden theory. Some of the YouTubers online are talking about the Caribou's Caribou's design is really similar to, I think it's Mr. 12 or Mr. 13 from Arabasta. So probably it was already planned that something looking like that, like Caribou, will be working from Crocodile at that point, but it's never been shown on a screen. And now we have this kind of guy on his own, having a lot of information that we don't know how it's gonna be used, without connections. And there's some ideas that always Oda throws around, so we can actually pick on. And I think that theory that it's flying around is gonna be truth. So it's gonna be working for him in secret. It's gonna give him all the information about the weapons. That's the way that he's gonna be able to go to those locations and try to collect them, starting probably with Pluton. He's gonna go to Wano, and underneath Wano they are gonna sneak in there, and they will be the ones destroying the borders of Wano, and then Momo is gonna have to, I think the other ancient weapon is Momo and Sonisha, so they are gonna actually have to help everyone, probably carry everyone into on Sonisha's back and escape from Wano, as well as I think all the ancient weapons, original and mechanical ones, I think are gonna tie with Crocodile. He's gonna be the cataclysm connecting all of them, so the mechanical ones are gonna cause destruction from him and from the world government, as we've seen in Lulusia, assuming that's the weapon. And the actual original ones, the flesh the alive ones, Shirahoshi and supposed to be Momo, supposed to be Bibi, connected to these monsters, they are gonna take people, like Shirahoshi is gonna take everyone from the Gyojin Island and they're gonna go out to the surface, they're gonna escape from this apocalypse, let's call it apocalypse, and then you're gonna have Momo taking everyone on Sunisha, so they are able to escape as well to a secure place. And then at the same time, you're gonna have Bibi, that the beast that she should control is a flying beast to keep in the idea of the land, earth, and air. Is the same beast that flew over the tower clock in the plaza when the bomb was gonna explode and everything, when the bomb exploded and everything, and it's gonna be the beast that made rain. So probably I think this is gonna be connected to the rock, and we will see the rock, the beast, the giant eagle or something similar, or giant dragon in Elbaf. Yeah. So she is gonna take all the people from the Sky Islands and save them. So Crocodile and the group uses the weapons, mechanical weapons, to help Zorro, let's say, to cut the Adam tree in Elbaf. The Adam tree is gonna fall on top of the red line, destroying, I think, like in North mythology you have in North mythology you have let's do a little bit this darker. The kind of lands where they live, Midgard, etc., all of them are in branches of this Yggdrasil. So I think Oda is a really fan of Nordic mythology, and One Piece started because Vicky the Viking, that series and everything. So I think we're gonna have a lot of lore, a lot of information in Elbaf, and my idea is that the tree is holding some of the realms in this Elbaf world, and let's say that, in my opinion, the Sky Islands are able to fly or float because this tree. And once Crocodile kind of cuts this tree, it's gonna be pulling all the islands, and all the islands are gonna be in risk of falling into the water and everyone dying. So you're gonna need someone who's able to move quick and fly, and in this case, this last unknown, the Uranus ancient weapon, to rescue all these people. And it will connect really nice with Bibi and Crocodile, so him being the cause of all this destruction, and at the same time having the good character in that part of the story, that is Bibi, saving everyone. And let's do some tones here for the skin, and we want to do the hook gold, but how he took the cover with the poison, we're gonna do it more darkish like this, like, yeah, when he takes it out, it's because the poison and everything is gonna be dripping, so we're gonna use this kind of clearer green, a little bit like this, to do some drops like that. We're gonna kind of paint it over like this. There's a lot of, never realized, but there's a lot of greens in this last design of Crocodile. Him being a sand character is really interesting, that the use of greens and tones of grey, green, and dark. It's used in this character. Really interesting. So yeah, something like this can do. And then we will need a little bit of yellow for this kind of hairy top like this. Let's do some shade here. There's a massive theory that I think is true as well about Crocodile being a girl. Is the only character that we don't see the face when Gold Roger was executed, and at the same time there's something secret, there's something holding Crocodile off rebelling against Luffy in Impel Down Saga, because Ivankov says, oh, Croco Boy, don't worry about Croco Boy because I have him under control, I know his secret. So, and he gets really kind of overwhelmed when Ivankov says that, and I think that is true. I think the anger he has towards Whitebeard is because Whitebeard crushed him many years ago, before him being a Shichibukai and everything, and when he was maybe teenager or in the 20s more or less, and then he got this cut on the face and he was gonna die, and somehow he had connections with, let's say, the Revolutionary Army or only Ivankov at that point, and he was saved. He was saved by Ivankov. He didn't want to be saved, but he was saved, and he holds that grudge against Whitebeard, against revolutionaries, about Ivankov, and yeah, all that idea about if he is or not Luffy's mom and etc. That's a little bit more go into the loop, but we can talk about it another time to see what are kind of the evidences of that. So at the moment, what we are talking today is Crocodile getting hold of the ancient weapons, because he's the only character that it's always been related to the ancient weapons, the mechanical ones. I think there's 6 weapons, 3 that they are alive, one is Shirahoshi and the monsters, sea monsters, one is Momo and Sunisha, land, and the last one is gonna be, in my opinion, Bibi, and the flying creature, be a eagle, be a flying dragon, or something like this. So yeah, he's gonna get hold of the 3 mechanical ones made by the government to defeat the Ancient Kingdom, and he's gonna use them against the government because the government tricked him, and this hatred that he has in that Paramount War is not normal. Something happened there, and they will tell us when they reveal more information about him. And on top of that, we have this. A second. Yep. Okay. On top of that, we have this cross guild at the moment that we don't know what they are doing, we don't know what they are going, and they are the main character. Boogie is gonna end up as well in the final clash with Blackbeard and everything, to see who is gonna be the Pirate King, Luffy, Boogie. By chance, I think Boogie will be a little bit, for a short period of time, Pirate King or something like that. But at the moment, focusing in Crocodile, I think he will take command, and in the background he's gonna be moving the strings so the weapons can be used against the government, and Boogie will take credit at the end, like he was the one who did all of those things. I don't think he needs the recognition, Crocodile needs the recognition, or wants the recognition. So at least for this, he just wants to as well be Pirate King or yeah, cause apocalypse or destroy. So I think he's really bad character, and we're gonna see him at that point of the story as well. I think that the Cross Guild is gonna separate, and Mihawk is gonna go on his own, or by that point he may be even dead in fight with another character, let's say like Vista, or there's a theory about Vista that I've done before this one, and yeah, I think there's quite a chance that Mihawk may end up dead before the end of the story. So yeah, I think we're gonna finish for today. This is looking really nice, and we will sign a bit here. This is DavidViadel23, 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 you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandrago's Cave. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you like it, and yep, thank you.